Wild things are happening in this crypto bull market already. Look at this, friends. So if you compare the fully diluted valuation of XRP and Ethereum, XRP flipped ETH. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Well, this is what happens in a bull market. That's why a lot of people should not really place too much limiting beliefs on market caps. Even though they are important, you use them with their importance in terms of perhaps price targets and retracements. But you should not just say one coin can't hit a certain market cap. You shouldn't just think like that, because we're constantly breaking market caps up to the upside. Okay, that's what it comes down to, because there's different distributions of who owns the tokens whatsoever. But look, yeah, you shouldn't really think, oh, market cap doesn't matter. That's okay, because it depends, friends. People just trick themselves into anything. Like the example people will use, if you have a coin, it's 10 million, and then you get 100x and it ran to 1 billion. You always hear these mid-curve influencers. They'll say, oh, now you've got to take profit, guys, because 1 billion is the chances of it that it's going to do another 10x is unlikely. Yeah, but do you know how difficult it is to get that 100x in the first place? Okay, that 10 million, by the way, you could have easily made that case at 100 million if it did the first 10x, the coin, right? You could say, oh, do you know how hard it is to get to 1 billion? So, you just got to be careful when it comes to these. And I just have this philosophy of I'm just going to moggle the non-believers, and I just have the whole portfolio, and I'm just waiting to the end of the bull market. Altseason wave 1, Altseason wave 2. Let's see how it all plays out. Because if you're trying to do these top and bottoms and pickings of what you think is expensive and stuff here and there, when you try to nitpick, friends, what you actually find is the things that start paying you and are starting to trend hard, you always constantly think they're expensive. So that's why ultimately you just take a sit back and wait type of approach and waiting for ultimate euphoria. Now, I want to show you something, friends. So, with Richard Hart and the SEC, there was some coverage from the Altcoin Daily Brothers. Let's have a just quick listen to this, be a bit faster, but they basically covered it. It's obviously a bit salty, a bit negative, but yeah, let's continue.
News, this just happened. The U.S. judge tosses the SEC fraud suit against Hex founder Richard Hart, stating that they couldn't decide whether he defrauded investors of $12.1 million because the U.S. lacked jurisdiction. And why this is significant to me is because, while of course U.S. judges are tossing out the Coinbase case and the Uniswap case, those are very well-respected companies in crypto. Hex, Richard Hart, I don't think I'm saying anything outrageous when I say he was always sort of on the fringe, creating his own altcoin, etc.
So it's very mind-warping and very weird to say that you could see each Hex be worth $1 million. It's really weird. But then I look at the chart. And the chart literally is pointed to $1 million. And this is with a conservative line.
The fact that they're tossing out this case, saying, hey, we don't know if we have jurisdiction, that's huge. That shows a new era in regulation in the US for crypto. In a direct quote about how they do not have jurisdiction, to the extent the complaint shows that Hart misappropriated investor funds through deceptive mixer transactions, those actions occurred entirely outside of the United States. And of course, Richard Hart responded saying, I appreciate it, Judge. And again, breaking news.
Yeah, so obviously there's a bit of salty tinge and stuff out here, but I want to shout out to my friend Magical Druid, and shout out, this is probably the spirit of Hexalina Pulse Lot, and shout out to my friend Clinty Boo Todd. So Clinty Boo Todd as well put the court case stuff through Grok, which is Elon Musk's robot, and I'll let you read it here as well. Okay, let's go through the highlighted part. The court explicitly analyzed these non-jurisdictional issues, stating that even if jurisdiction was resolved, the fraud claims would still fail as pled. So that is legal speak for Judge Auntie Carol saying, don't bother coming up with fraud stuff because there's actually no fraud. So don't worry about it. That's why, friends, I just want to remind you as well, even though I am catching you with my Pokeball every single day, I love and appreciate you. People are wondering, when's Richard going to stream? Well, I think there's this 20-day gap window now, I've heard. There's this 20-day window, and the SEC can respond. So they can either choose to say nothing and just let it go, or they can say, oh, we found something else new. We want to resurrect something like that. Okay, so that's why there's this gap window. That's why Richard, I guess, just still maintaining his silence out here. So Altcoin Daily, otherwise known as the Twink Brothers, because they've obviously they blocked me, but yeah, always going to be the Twink Brothers. The Twink Brothers, friends, I think I appreciate that. Some sort of coverage out there. That's great. Even though there's always going to be this little salty tinge and things here and there. But yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify those comments here for you, because I guess the haters, I don't blame them because they're haters, but they are saying stuff like, oh, the SEC just walked away. I guess crime season's on. But no, the judge actually looked at it. It wasn't the SEC dropping anything. The judge actually goes, there's no jurisdiction and there's no fraud anyway. So like, I just gotta dismiss this based off like all these things out here. So thank you to Judge Auntie Carol. Thank you very much. To appreciate every single one of you. And shout out to all the community out here. You have everyone out here cranking it hard as well. Yeah, so everyone's going to come out to support. But yeah, friends, you already know, like, the real juice, it only comes from the prices going up. Otherwise, we have to deal with stuff like this. This is a clip. Shout out to Aaron for this is awesome. Surely this guy wouldn't take your money. So he's posting the outrage marketing stuff, right? That feeling when saying sacrifice instead of invest doesn't magically protect you from fraud charges. Guess what? It does. Guess what? Mogged. Absolutely. You see that? Absolutely mogged. So that was me showing you, friends. I went back. We found so many people. You gotta understand, man. That was a dark day. Like the whole industry came. Everybody just came and pooped on. Everyone found Downhill's old messages. We found Alex Finn. My gosh, man. The Twitter dude. Oh man, we found there was Coffeezilla, friends, like everything. August, just go back August 1st 2023, just like the whole industry just came out to go, wow, looks like he was a scammer after all. And like, if you go back, man, just go back, see all the comments, all of you. I love and appreciate every single one of you, not just replying now after you win, but on the damage, on them coming out. There are so many messages. So this is obviously Coffeezilla saying, ha, you can't just call it a sacrifice. Yes, you can. Sit down and get sucking. So you can do it. You can do it. Donald Trump can launch his own meme coin. Yeah? Donald Trump can front run big US policy. You can call it a sacrifice. I like that. So it's funny. People say, oh, you're allowed to scam people. No, you're not allowed to scam people. You're allowed to give people a choice. That is the founding principles of Americana. The United States of Americana. They give people a choice. Do you want to participate? You're free to participate. Here are the conditions. Okay, you don't want to? Okay, sweet. You know, Joe Biden, nanny state, grandma energy, European estrogen union trash, where there's like, oh, don't ever bother doing this because you're not allowed to participate no matter what. That's what people have rejected. So that's why I've, let's crank it a bit. Now, reminder, there is no fraud. Richard Hart versus SEC analyzed by Grok. And I think it was, what's her name? Katri, friends, we have made a very long post. I've covered it for you. The crime reporter journalist for YLE Helsinki from Finland. She's in search of truth and justice. She was one of the authors that did this article on corrupt Interpol against Richard Hart. So, I mean, like, hey, show everybody. I think it's interesting. I think we deserve another proper article being created out here. There's 250,000 people. Also, like, I'm not here just to be a brazen bull, but I'm just being honest. No one gives a crap about this stuff. Literally no one cares. Crypto is global. Crypto is international. Yes, it's global, it's international, it's worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Okay, like Pitbull. Got the word bull in it as well. Yes, these little crime investigations. I mean, they put CZ in jail for 4 months. In fact, we respect him more now. We respect him more. Every single chain's got FUD, Vitalik, Ethereum. You have XRP. The SEC went for them. Did it change anything? No. We can go on and on and on. There's controversy everywhere. This is not enough to stop it because we're on the bleeding edge. It's life-changing technology. They haven't made the laws out. That's what the government will do. They go after the most powerful people. Now, I just want to show you this, friends. So I never judge anybody's partner. If you love someone who makes squeaky chairs for a living and he works a good, honest day's job, okay, good on you, okay? I don't judge. I'm just presenting how eccentric and strange and circus-like our crypto industry can be. Okay, it really is like this disco ball, friends. It really is, okay? So hear this disco ball. Okay. What I'm now going to do, I'm just going to show you this. Okay, so we have DildoAlt. He's known as the Duck. DildoAlt, 500 or 600,000 followers on Twitter. He does like technical analysis trading. Hates Hex, hates Richard Hart. It's strange characters, friends, because look at this, man. Like he made this post. The best thing about all of this is the Americans in my comments trying to tell me this is still better than what Joe Biden did. Bro, your president is shilling ADA and XRP. LeMayo, like he's trying to like dunk on Donald Trump. I guess he reminds, it's almost like, you know, he's got the Uncle Bobby Lucas approach where they don't like yelling. They don't like strong conservatism. They don't like the strong hand. They don't like that. They don't like that you know, big alpha male type of approach. So yeah, makes sense. I guess they like the other one. They like guys folding their legs over and going, yeah. I guess they like that. They like stuff like that. Now, Mr. Dip Wheeler replies, he's joking, right? Replies to him. Best thing about all of this is that no matter what happens, you still impregnated a stripper. And then here we have Big Donk Bull. It's impressive how rent-free Trump lives in this guy's head. I found it interesting. That's why I'm not here to judge anyone, okay? If you find love with a couch, if you find love at Porky's, okay? If you find love anywhere, friends, like any of these magical, mystical places, you know, her name was Crystal last week. This week, her name's Mariel, you know? Last week, she was a mermaid. This week, she's got clear heels. She's got a new tattoo now, you know? If you find love there, okay. All the power to you. Just think about it, but okay, that's all power to you. It's just interesting, like, he called the Hexagons like a stupid, wretched cultists. You know? It makes you think. It makes you think. That's why in Twitter, you don't really know people's, like, pasts for stuff. It's just outward-facing words. If you could understand where they're coming from, maybe it would explain what they're like, why they talk the way they do, you know? Because everyone comes from a story. Everyone's pretty much got their own path. Some people like reject the full-on alpha male leader, pro-male approach to stuff. They do, and it's for their own reasons. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe their mum was single. Maybe they were raised by a single mum, you know? Yeah, so whatever reason is, everyone comes from their own perspectives. And then I always find that interesting because on Twitter, it's just like little anonymous avatars like yelling, and everyone's got a voice. And then like you and I have to sift through all of that. That's why, friends, what I do, I'm literally here 18 hours a day. I'm working for you tirelessly, 4,600 videos. I have to dissect these people because Twitter is the bleeding edge. Okay, you don't get your mad info from friends. I make YouTube bleeding edge. Okay, with how much I give you this free content. Okay, everyone else is like, hey, let's see what happens in the past 3 days. Let me go make a backwards stating video. You know, they wait for like the mid curvers, the big reportists, the top 10 analysis things to come out. But for us, we always want to be on the bleeding edge, okay? Because it's super important, because that's what you're practicing for. In a bull market, you don't have 9 weeks to come and think about something that's gonna pop off to the moon or whatever. You want to get ahead of the game, okay? That's why I mentioned it, right? Crypto industry full of wild stories and characters all over. It's just, yeah, always take these people with a grain of salt. It's interesting what people will do, because like, you know, don't think when I was replying, I was saying, hey, there's Metcalfe's law. There was, I think it was back then, it was 150,000 people in Hex. I don't think I wasn't saying that to him. I was like, hey, before you call everyone stupid cultists, remember, Bitcoin was a cult as well at the start. This is like XRP in Corridanza. There's 150,000 people. It's growing. There's people here. There's look at all the engagement on Twitter. All they'll do is, you know what? You're stupid. Block. That's what they do every single time, right? And that's why you're now DildoAlt and you're not just called Ducky. And I'm wondering about the future stories that are going to appear, like I just showed you the Twink Brothers with the Richard Hart coverage. You know, it's good that they're like kind of showing it, because I think, like, you know, Dr. Hexologist and you guys are really like powering on. But there's going to be other people, friends, as the bull market progresses. People are going to get really, 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 really angry, because when PulseChain goes up, okay, we've got a secret marketing weapon, and it will turn people, friends. It will turn people into extremely violent, powerful cultists and shillers. Okay. And what's that secret marketing? When this thing goes up, okay, I'm not holding back. Okay, we're bringing out the A game. I'll be literally telling people they kept it from you because they want to keep you poor, because they make money off you being retardio. They hate you. They think you're stupid. They think you can't understand this. And we'll show everybody evidence of me making all the videos and the coverage. And I'll show people, look, these people blocked me because they don't want you to find out the truth. Now, I'm almost about to break character. Hey, we're laughing now. When there is a big, fat, juicy, thick green candle, a soy-free beeswax candle, mind you, that can barely fit in their mouth, it ain't going to be funny. It's literally going to be them going, wait a minute, you're telling me my $8,500 should be $76,000 right now, but this piece of trash subhuman filth has been shilling me this like trash VIP subscription to this thing, telling me just to go buy Bitcoin or do leverage trading behind the Bitcoin logo or do any of this other junk and just playing it safe this whole time? Yes. Welcome to the crypto industry. You've been grifted the whole time, and also welcome to markets, because actually it's not their real job to do the hard work for you. Everybody's a voice. You have to filter these out yourselves. Welcome to the real world. Okay, so people are going to learn the easy way or the hard way, friends, but they will learn. And this is interesting. So Donald Pumpright, he made this tweet. And obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum, as other valuable cryptocurrencies, will be at the heart of the reserve. I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we had to chime in. Donald Pump has been making PulseChain encoded tweets, getting to the heart of the matter. So you're all aware, right? Richard Hart. That's why when you hear the word heart and pulse and beating anything, beating heart, it's encoded. Also, shout out to HexJam Hex with Orange Man Good and everything else, friends. All these altcoins on PulseChain, when PLS starts ripping, remember, we're not going anywhere. We're not, like, because we already know. I mean, like, look, you can all go do this. I'm not. I still love all the coins. We're going to meme them harder. Yeah, we're all going to have fun in it. We're going to meme them really, really hard. And they are memed hard. We're just ready to go. The thing is, there's an option though, okay? If we were Soylana, Generation G, as Soy's price goes back up, they have a choice to go back to their old coins or go make a whole bunch of new pump fun JPEG trash tickers with a new storyline. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to go make a whole bunch of new trash coins, okay? We're not going to do that in PulseChain. So even though Richard's got pump tires and stuff out here, like, you guys can all go do that. Make a YouTube channel and get me excited to go watch you if you want to go do that. Because I'd love you to go work 24/7 and do that. I'm not going to go do that. We've already mined out a lot of the great stuff out here. Not just the Atropa ecosystem, Tangang stuff, the Poker Center stuff. There's heaps of others and stuff out here. Yeah, so that's the difference. That's what makes PulseChain special. Really are cultists, and the older something is, it's like the more respected it is. That's value. That's value creation. Yeah, they don't have that on Soylana land. Now I hope Soylana stuff goes up, but like, okay, if soy goes up, you're all long their altcoins anyway that are down 90%. You're like relying on the Jeets on a Jeet chain in a Jeet casino in the rigged cabal. You're begging them to like go not make another new coin. You're begging them. That's what they are. They're literally begging them, friends. So this is Giga, for example, right? Giga. So yeah, it's down 76%. Like, and there will be, mark my words, there will be a couple of the coins look like great communities, but the big founder's just going to quit. They'll be like, you know what, man, let's just dump. Let's just go deploy on like Coinbase where the new season is, or whatever it is, or PulseChain even. We'll see. I found this very interesting as well, friends. Look at this post. Look at this. Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan. Check this out.
But I think if I fully destroy the corruption and the graft, they will kill me.
That's a fucked up thing to live with.
Yes.
So, I mean, like he said himself, he goes, if I actually fully destroy all the corruption, that will literally kill me. That's wild, man. You're best friends with the world's most popular and most powerful man on paper. That's something to think about. But we knew this. We knew this. But it's still striking to just see him go on Joe Rogan. Millions of people watching. He's like, oh yeah, I'm totally dead, man, if I try to kill all the corruption. Wild, huh? Want to catch this for you as well. So Eric Wall, friends, resident fudder for PulseChain. I am petitioning the Presidential Working Group to include Hex and PulseChain in the Crypto Strategic Reserve, launched by one of America's greatest patriots, officially not securities. Sommi, I think Erica is trolling also. Well, here's the thing, sir. Eric, I know he's trolling, but weird things happen in a bull market, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Eric somehow gets us on the Crypto Strategic Reserve. And I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric or Matty Allen or both of them, I don't know, they team up, they, park their car through some port, they get on a little rowboat in like this ghosty, misty haze. They end up in this little island. Not Epstein's island, someone else's island. They go there, have the jelly bean party. They look around, make a deal with the devil, the blood pact, and they get us on the Crypto Strategic Reserve somehow. Something wild. That's what happens in a bull market, friends. Like, if crypto's like 3.3 trillion or whatever it is, if we're going at 5 trillion, 10 trillion, new wild circus-like stuff will be unlocked that haven't been unlocked before. And also, we know how the universe works with these. This karma, like, we had, man, I'll never forget this, what we went through for the rest of my life. Like, it was literally the worst, most imaginary horribles. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Everything. Even when you thought the worst was over, it got worse. Not just once, like every 4 months, every 5 months. Over and over and over again. Oh man, it just kept piling on. And then the SEC, and then everyone in the industry, and then we couldn't pump. And then Richard even tried to use the funds to pump. Like, you remember this part? This is also embarrassing. Like, we're friends, literally, Richard used the OA SAC funds to go up. We're actually lower. Over and over and over again, all of these. And then Richard throwing out the, oh yeah, E-Hex, go stuff yourself, drop 90%. Like, just everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. It will make me always think about the worst case scenarios for the rest of my life. Maybe it helps us, That's why there's a silver lining to these. There is a positive to be brought out, because you can't see it now. But like, for example, I only came to crypto because what I was doing in markets, the volatility got down so bad, trading bonds because the rates were basically zero. I had to go out to the world and seek other things. If there was just enough money for me to make trading the way I used to do, I would have never even looked at crypto at all. The fact that it got so bad, it forced me. See, the price was a signal, right? The price of your portfolio, price of your P&L every month. So that's how I interpret these. Now, obviously, it's nice, isn't it? But in the real world, like, you want revenge against something. You want revenge, okay? You do want revenge. But revenge against who, okay? Get revenge against, I don't know, yourself from like the past, and just make better decisions in the future. So this pain you've gone through, we will get good news and bounce. This is just how the market goes, right? Like, you've got a beach ball, we push it literally all the way to the bottom of the ocean, okay? It's just mathematically impossible for you to have that many streaks. Kind of like, friends, we bet on red and then the roulette wheel went black 27 times in a row. You know what I mean? It's a freak accident. Now, oh yeah, and on top of all these, Ethereum had the freak accident. And then Vitalik gets a girlfriend. Think about all the bad things that could have gone worse, right? And then Vitalik drinks so much soy. And then he says nothing about Kamala Krappus and Joe Biden. Trump comes in and starts talking trash about Trump. Like, it's wild, yeah? But one day in the future, you're going to remember this moment. You will. And you're going to think, I should hedge myself a bit, I'm not talking about this next bear market coming. I'm talking about in 10 years from now, in 20 years from now. I'm talking about that long period of time. A long period of time where you're like, you know what? I really want to go all in this thing, but remember what that PulseChain experience thing was like? I better not. And then you not doing that is going to save you. Okay? So hopefully we will have this big learning lesson. In my unbiased opinion, I think this PulseChain Strategic Reserve would benefit the American people because it would solve the 4-year crisis of my bags aren't pumping. So ultimately, that's what we're all working towards in this crypto bull market. And I'm just going to leave you with this, friends. I captured this screenshot. These are all stacked on top of each other. 3 messages out here. I just want to show you the beauty of the opinions and voices in the marketplace. Check this out. So Smolting, insert bra, says, what if it's over though? What if it's over? He's talking about Crypto Strategic Reserve because everyone's got PTSD, right? They go, man, what if it's over like right now? What if that's the exit pump? That's the complacency pump. They're saying that. And then we have NuclearHerbs, next post. It hasn't even been 48 hours since Richard beat the SEC, and he's circling the Jeets who are selling down the core coins. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, have that. And then, see, there's sellers every time, friends. It's not because of the sellers. It's there's lack of buyers. So it's not that you blame the Jeet sellers. It's that you're blaming the marketplace. You're like, why aren't you bridging in yet? Okay, that's what it comes down to. But it's whatever cyclical force is keeping Ethereum down is keeping us down. And then the post right under him, Brian Boldstrong, Coinbase CEO, says just Bitcoin would probably be the best option for a US crypto strategic reserve. So I love seeing that. Caption is wide, diverse opinions and everything come out here. And I still think the best is yet to come. Only one way to find out, man. Just keep holding. And also, friends, just to show you, like, I have this video. I have this video where it's titled "Bull Market is Alive. It's not over until I say it's over." And then in the thumbnail, I wrote, "It's over." So, you know, ultimately, you need euphoria. Okay, you want to kill the bull? Get euphoric, bro. And by the way. What's euphoria? Oh, you'll know. We'll all know. If you're asking, is this euphoria? Is this euphoria? What you're saying is this the top? Is this the top? Is this the top? Something. It's going to make your heart beat. Your heart beats fast. Look, the euphoria has to make your heart stop because you're thinking about the thought of selling. And like how much money you'll be missing out if you click sell, right? That's what euphoria is. Yeah, that's what it's the pain of missing out. Now simultaneously, you're long. You're like, oh my gosh, if I get out now, we might actually run for another year and the 4-year cycle is broken. I'm going to miss out on so much money. That's the fear of missing out. Now, like I said, concurrent to you is somebody who's not in, yeah, and they're throwing their money in, and they're making big targets. That's happened simultaneously, yeah? Big people coming in because the price is going up. They're accelerating fast, and people in are like, wait a minute. Is the 4-year cycle broken from this? That is ultimately where we're going to get to. So you can speculate. What's it going to take for something to break the 4-year cycle? Thought in your mind. What's it going to take? You can only guess. Like, subscribe, belly button, or do not forget who loves you. That's me. Tell mum and daddy love them. Catch you soon.